What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're starting off at Summit Auto Lab here in Park City. We want to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace, your best friend for creating a website. But first, I want to thank you guys so much for all your positive words and comments online about our Cayman build. I knew it was going to turn out good, and I knew you guys would love it. But you just had to be patient with me. Building a wide body car takes a lot more time and effort than I thought. This last weekend, we went on our first long drive through the mountains and got the thing so dirty. Check this out. So if you look real closely at the wheels,
dang, look at those booties. We got a good looking garage.
yeah.
I'm gonna give them some updates on the paint of the Ferrari. So it's still here, still chipped up. Oh, you got a little something. No.
Oh, fuzz.
Yeah. So I've been doing a lot of research, and I've taken a lot of your recommendations, and I've been calling paint places non-stop, but unfortunately everyone wants to see the car in person, which I don't blame them. But I did get a few quotes over the phone, and they're all over the place. And I think that's because they haven't seen the car in person. Like, it's been 2,000, 5,000, 3,000, 10,000. So it sounds like we're gonna have to make a whole day out of it and just go body shop hopping with the Ferrari, which isn't ideal, but it's what you gotta do to get it done.
I can think of a lot worse things to do than drive
That's
a
true.
Ferrari around all day.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah, so thank you guys for all of your recommendations. If you would like us to film us body shop hopping, I can't imagine it'd be that entertaining. But if you want us to, we'll take you guys along with us. We're gonna hand over the camera to Clayton Stark with a forecast on the Cayman.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Cayman forecast.
So basically today's video topic is everything wrong with my Pandem wide body Cayman build. And it may look fantastic on camera and it may look amazing on Instagram, but there's a lot of things wrong with it, and we're gonna go over each and every one, plus maybe some sneak peeks on future mods. So to start off right here, nothing looks wrong, right? Nice, yeah. But there's so much wrong with this car. I don't even know where to start.
Let's start with the paint.
The paint. So the paint is okay, not great. Let me show you a great example. So the first example, if you guys look, do you see this random line right there? So the car came from the factory with the front end protected with paint protection film, but the film only went to like right here and across the hood. So the top of the hood is all chipped up and sun faded, whereas the front of the hood is absolutely perfect.
Plug-in for paint protection film, that just goes to show how important it is to protect your car, because this almost looks brown compared to the protected area.
So these three panels right here, the two front fenders and the hood, will need to be repainted completely at some point. So you guys saw that I did some of the paint work on this car, but I had a shop do the rest. The parts that I did definitely need to be redone. If you look right here, see that weird like ghosting dot thing? Yeah, that's where like, I think I wet sanded through the base coat, and that's primer. So I'm gonna have to strip all this back down and respray that. Gives me more practice in painting. Another panel that needs paint work. So the paint is okay, like overall, but this giant gouge, where is it? Oh, this car came with this giant gouge right here. I don't know what happened, but that's how we bought the car. So I'm gonna have to somehow fix that door somehow. I may just repaint the door along with everything else in the future. Another imperfection, another thing that's really hard to do. Oh, right there, right there. Oh.
Oh, that dent?
The little teeny tiny dent right there.
That's been there.
It's been there since we bought the car, yep. So you can already tell right off the bat, there's a lot of paint work that needs to be done. But if you guys remember back when this car was like gray, it was gray, Nardo gray. You remember I had a ducktail on here before. That was because I was gonna go in a completely different direction with this build. I was gonna do different fender flares, different everything. And then Pandem came out with this V2 kit. I dropped that entire idea, scratched it all, and went completely on board with the Pandem V2 kit. So unfortunately, I drilled these 7 holes in the deck lid to mount the old ducktail. Fortunately, those holes are really not the end of the world. I have a plan on how to hide 6 of the 7 holes. I just have to put that plan into effect. I also have to drill many more holes into this. So this is gonna be like a Swiss cheese deck lid here. Although it'll be a SpongeBob deck lid. Maybe we'll wrap just this one piece yellow. A lot of you in the comments have said, man, that thing needs a big wing. We need to join the Big Wang gang.
Ew.
It's a thing.
Okay.
And that is definitely what we're gonna do. So in the works right now for my Cayman version 2, it's gonna be very massive and very prominent, and it's going to turn this build into the next level.
It's gonna be like Faith size, right? So like,
I think it's actually gonna be much bigger than Faith's. Oh, yeah, it'll be about that Faith length.
why don't you just use me?
There.
I'm aerodynamic, right?
Something like that.
Clayton was transferred the Cayman Forecast over to me, so hello. One other thing is this gasket. So if you can see, this gasket is not uniform at all. It's kind of wonky and doing whatever it wants. So I guess that is something that Clayton also wants to replace. But as of right now, it looks good to me. I know you're a perfectionist. This is a perfectionist and he wants everything to be perfect.
So I lose about 10 to 15% of my steering due to rubbing. There's no other way for me to show you except I'm gonna jump in the car and drive around the parking lot, and Faith is going to film the rubbing.
Oh, yep. Oh.
Yeah, do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
So I only lose about 10 to 15% of my steering angle at my ride height, but watch this. So we're completely slammed, 0 PSI in our bags, and watch this.
Oh, yeah.
See, I can barely move the wheel.
Yeah, you can't drive like that at all.
The off-road mode.
Off-road mode.
And you can see I still bump. See, bump.
Oh,
bump.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I gotta address that a little bit.
What is it? You want to learn more about Squarespace? Is that what it is? All right, so like Clayton mentioned in the beginning of the video, today's sponsor is Squarespace. So there's gonna be 2 things that I wanna share with you guys today about Squarespace that I really enjoy. The first thing is the option to upload your own photos to your website. Then you don't have to go use Shutterstock, or you don't have to purchase photos online, you can use your own. And that also is very good because it shows your own creativity and your own taste. This also is awesome for photographers if you wanna have your portfolio online. All of the photos that you upload are super high res and they look fantastic. The second thing I want to share with you guys today is also the option to ship and sell items through Squarespace. So say you are a photographer and you have artwork that you want to sell, people can look at your artwork on your website as well as buy it. I think that is what Squarespace wants to emphasize, is that they are a one-stop shop. They have a multitude of tools that you can use, and the best part is you get to make it how you want it. So you guys, head over to squarespace.com, start a free trial, play with their templates, and then if you want to launch a website, head over to squarespace.com/summitlife and you get 10% off your first website or domain. All right, Clayton, you said you wanted to do a little tiny Q&A?
Yeah, so in the last couple posts on Instagram about this car, a lot of people had a lot of questions, and I figured we would go over like the most common ones.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do it.
to start it off, a lot of you have asked, am I going to upgrade the headlights? I actually really like the look of the original headlights. I don't think they're dated that much. They're really the only option to upgrade is spider light headlights. They're pretty cool. I may do that in the future, I'm not quite sure. We do have the spider taillights right there. This is probably the most asked, is if I'm going to be adding a wing. I talked about that early in the video. Yes, I am. Not getting into crazy specifics, but it's gonna be about Faith length. Put your arms up. About that length, right there. Another random question that's been asked many times over the past like couple months is what is going on right here on my beard? It has nothing to do with the Cayman at all, but a lot of you are pretty concerned about this thing. I have no idea what it is. In fact, it was probably about 3 months ago. It just like kind of was there. It just appeared. There is some hair there, but it's like clear and like blonde hair. No idea. Another pretty common question has to do with the Ferrari over there. A lot of you are wondering if you're going to be bagging, wide bodying, adding a wing, all that kind of stuff to the Ferrari. We are not. The only thing we have planned right now is to fix the paint and then add some paint protection film. Same reasoning as this car, to keep the swirls down and to make it look its best.
Found another question. Are you gonna wrap it purple?
Ooh. Are we going to be wrapping the Cayman purple? As of right now, there are absolutely zero plans to wrap the car purple. Okay, Faith has the next question. Apparently it was in her inbox.
Does Clayton look weird without a beard?
I mean, I trim it, that's for sure.
And you do look weird, so yes, he does.
Apparently I look weird to Faith when I don't have facial hair. And last but not least, kind of my favorite question to answer to people are who makes these wheels and how did I pick the color combo? So these are 305 forged, custom multi-piece wheels, and I actually went with this color combo in my mind like years ago. I saw some wheels that kind of looked like a shiny penny in this copper finish, and when I reached out to 305 Forged, I asked them if they had a copper finish for the lip, and they did. So one of their specialty colors is this brushed copper. So I picked that, I picked the copper hardware right here, and that's gonna be the general theme of the whole car, is mainly black with a little bit of copper accent. So those are pretty much the main questions that were asked over the past few weeks. Do you have any more questions that you saw?
I have a question for you guys. I would love to know what else you guys would like to see. Like I said, we're gonna go body shop hopping to see what other paint estimates we can get on the Ferrari. But let us know if there's anything specific you guys want to see, because it helps us out and we want to please you guys.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to continue working and modding on the Cayman, get version 2 for you guys. But until the next video, peace.
Peace.